All right, before we start our math test, I want to practice our this week because usually Fridays we would have Spanish. So let's practice our dot patterns. None of this is on your test, but just because it's like Spanish day, I say we practice a little bit of Spanish. And I'm also going to practice your colors with you too. All right, ready? Let's say them in English and then Spanish. 5, cinco. 10, diez. 2, dos. 8, ocho. 7, siete. 3, tres. 1, uno. 6, seis. 0, cero. 9, nueve. 4, cuatro. Back to 5. All right, let's practice our color words real quick. See if you remember these from last week. You guys should remember these pretty good. All right. Remember last week I messed up on orange. I called it the wrong color. And then I caught myself. Hopefully I don't mess up today. All right, ready? Red, rojo. Orange, anaranjado. Yellow, amarillo. Green, verde. Blue, azul. Purple, morado. Pink, rosado. It's also we were saying rosa for our song. Black, negro. Brown, marron, and also cafe from our song. Oh, these papers stick together. White, blanco, and gray, gris. Okay, good job. Hopefully we can start, I might try to get the Los Colores posted up for you in your Spanish so that you can practice it if we end up having graduation, which I hope we do. We could do some kind, we could at least sing that song. We were practicing it in school. All right, so get out your math page, your math test. First things first, put your name at the top. This is your last math test in that book. Then you'll start on your new worksheets that I sent you next week. All right, so it says, draw a line from each set to the correct number. So you're going to be counting all these things, okay? So you're going to count these pennies, and however many pennies you have, you're going to draw a line from this to which one of these numbers it goes to. So go ahead and count the pennies. Okay, next you'll count the eggs. I believe those are eggs. Count your eggs. Remember, draw little lines on things to help you. These are in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You could count by fives, 5, 10. And that last row you have to count by ones. Or if it's easier to just count them individually, if I'm confusing you, then count them each one. But I would draw lines on things so that you don't get confused. And I would count them like 2 times. Double check. And if you get a different answer each time, then you better count them 3 times. All right. Hopefully you got those all counted. We're going to go up here and look at this. Look at your cubes. If you need to, and it's so confusing with those little lines. So if you need to draw a little line to count each one, then you do that. But I will tell you in this first row, there are 10. This is 10. in the big tall row. So 10, if you want to start counting here then, well, what comes after 10 to help you out? But if you need to count each individual one, draw a little line on it so you don't make a mistake. It's hard to do. They're so tiny. And then the last one is count how many people. That should be pretty easy for you. And draw a line. Remember, you're drawing a line from each one of these to wherever it goes. Okay? To which number it matches. So hopefully you got all those counted and you got one of these, all these numbers. All right. If you counted something and it doesn't match any of these numbers, that means it's wrong. You got to count again. Okay. All right. Let's go down here. It says complete the sentence. How many pennies plus how many pennies equals how many pennies do I have all together? So write your answer here. Then you'll write the same answer from here. There are blank pennies. How many pennies do you have all there together? So it should be easy. You guys should get these all right. Okay, flip your page over. All right, it says draw a line to match each object to the solid figure with the same shape. So you're going, like we just did yesterday, draw and match whatever matches. Okay, and then the last thing says write the number of cubes long. Oh, that looks like a good taco. So count how many cubes long the taco is. Draw a line on each little cube so you don't make a mistake and miscount. Count it 2 times to make sure you have the same answer. Because it's easy to get confused with those cubes. So take your time, count slow, draw little lines, and count it 2 times so that you make sure you have the same answer. If you count something 2 times and you get 2 different answers, then you need to do it a 3rd time. So, all right, should be done with that page. Make sure your parents take a picture and send it to me. And you should have this page next, Cheddar's Checkup. Last page in the book. Alrighty. Write your name, and I will read to you. It says follow your teacher's directions, so you better listen closely. Okay, it says this calendar is for the month of March. You see, it was March. We had March a couple months ago. Find the name of the month and draw a range. So I already showed you that. I kind of gave you the answer there. Month of March. You can find the name of the month, and next to the name of the month of the calendar, you're going to draw a raindrop beside it. So draw a raindrop beside the name of the month. So I kind of told you part of the answer, but you need to draw a raindrop there. Okay. All right, so listen to this now. I talked to you a little bit about this yesterday when we did our calendar and opening. It says circle the first day of the month. So you're going to circle that number on this calendar. Which one's the first day? Circle the number. The first day. Think about today. Today was May 1st. What did I put up for May 1st? What number did I put up for May 1st? Should get that one right. Circle the number. All right. Now, let me see here. Wait. All right. It asks. It doesn't have you doing anything. It just asks, what's the first day? So what is the first day of the month? but we don't have to do anything with that. All right, next it says to draw a smiley face on the last day of the month. Remember how I told you yesterday? How do we know which day is the last day of a month? Or how many days are in a month? You always look at which number. You're going to draw a smiley face in the box of the last day of the month. And which one of these numbers on here is last day of the month? Okay. Now it says, it just asks how many days are in March. How many days are in March? You don't have to write anything. 31. 31's the answer for that, but you don't have to do anything. It says now color all of the Wednesdays. So now you're going to be looking across your top here. Remember Sunday, Monday? When all of the Wednesdays yellow. So you should be coloring 2, 3, 4, 5 numbers. All of the Wednesdays. So find your Wednesday column. And you're going to be coloring those numbers to the box with the number in it. All of them yellow for Wednesday. Not the word Wednesday. They want to know how many Wednesdays there are in the month. So you're coloring numbers. So how many Wednesdays? Okay. And then you'll get out a blue crayon. That's next. It says color all the Sundays blue. So you're going to once again find your word Sunday. You're not coloring the word Sunday. You're coloring numbers. So which one of these numbers, there's 4 of them. There's 4 Sundays. Which ones are you coloring blue? You're coloring your Sundays blue. Okay, I think you should be able to understand that. And that's it for your calendar. You can write your time. We've been practiced our time. I didn't practice any this week, but you've all been really good with time from when I've had you. So write what time it is for each clock. So look at the time and write the time down for each clock. And after you're done writing the time, you can turn your page over. We've been practicing addition and subtraction all week, so you better not get these wrong. All right, this is complete the number sentence. So you count how many plus how many equals how many altogether. So write that down. Next, you're doing subtraction now. So you count how many minus how many equals how many. And put your answer there. Okay. Let's do that one. And the last part of our test just says circle the shape that comes next in each pattern. So look at your pattern here. This is your pattern. You're picking one of these that would come next. Same with this one. Look at your pattern to here. Pick one of these that would come next. Okay, so be careful. That last one can be tricky. This one down here. Be very careful. Look carefully at your pattern. Say it a couple times because they try to trick you putting the square and the rectangle next to each other. That's an easy one that you can make a mistake on. So be very careful with it. Even the one above with the triangles and the circle, Say your pattern to yourself very carefully. They try to trick you. On your very last part of the test in the whole book, they try to trick you. So be very careful with that. All right, and that is your last test from this book. You still will have some more math tests with the new worksheets we're doing. We're going to still do a couple more math tests. All right, let's get ready for Bible. We'll sing Zacchaeus one more time then this week. And I'll see you in a bit for Bible.